Although Pirates of the Caribbean's Will Turner wasn't the franchise's most fascinating figure, series star Orlando Bloom is correct to note that this was an intentional decision. While the Pirates of the Caribbean movies were a huge box office success, the franchise was not free from problems. One of the most frequently voiced criticisms of the blockbuster series was the complaint that Orlando Bloom's original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy protagonist Will Turner was a little bit boring. Unlike Johnny Depp's charismatic anti-hero Jack Sparrow, Will was not blessed with quick wit. The ostensible main character of the original Pirates of the Caribbean movie The Curse of the Black Pearl, Will was resourceful and courageous, but lacked Jack's charm and Elizabeth's unexpected ferocity. Where Jack was a fan favorite and Elizabeth had a compelling character arc that saw her grow from a pampered lady to a fearless pirate, Will was just a reliably stable screen presence. This led to many reviewers taking issue with Bloom's performance, complaining that the actor failed to inject much life into the role. The BBC's Mark Kermode went as far as branding the actor Orlando bland, a critique that ignores the fact that Bloom's role was always intended to be a supporting one. In a 2020 interview, Bloom defended his milquetoast straight man role against criticism, arguing that the role was supposed to be comparatively boring and the Pirates of the Caribbean star is right. Why Orlando Bloom's bland Will Turner worked in the interview, Bloom noted that playing the foil to Depp's beloved Sparrow was a thankless part, but one that he did well. Per Bloom, I was playing the straight guy to Johnny's remarkable Jack Sparrow, but it's not easy to pull that straight guy off, do you know what I mean? Bloom is correct to note that not only was he playing straight man to Jack Sparrow, but he was also giving space to Keira Knightley's fiery Elizabeth Swann. Will is easily the least interesting of the central trio, but if he were more charming, he would inevitably distract from Jack Sparrow, and if he were more of a strapping heroic figure, he would render Elizabeth's growth into an action heroine irrelevant and unnecessary. Thus, the best thing Will could be was boring. The Pirates of the Caribbean franchise's problem was less that the series didn't give Will enough to do, and more that the story of the sequels dragged out his tail too long. In the original Pirates of the Caribbean movie, it is hard to find fault with Bloom's performance, even though he is playing the same gormless iteration of Will that will turn up in later sequels. However, as the plot of the trilogy became more complicated, Will's role became bigger and bigger, but his character remained little more than a sounding board for more interesting actors to bounce off. This meant that the Pirates of the Caribbean character was left with little to do, even though Bloom made the most of Will's barely there characterization.